Much before the IPL frenzy officially begins, India's domestic season is already crackling with excitement. And no, this buzz has nothing to do with the mini auction. It's coming from the heart of Indian cricket. The Vijay Hazare Trophy is underway. Superstars like Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma and Rishabh Pant are back in domestic colours. And then there are youngsters like Vaibhav Suryavanshi who are rewriting record books. But critics are asking, is the presence of India's biggest stars turning the Vijay Hazare Trophy into lopsided contests? Is it exposing the gulf between elite teams and smaller associations? And more importantly, is this really good for Indian cricket? Now, there's a saying, if you're the smartest person in the room, maybe you're in the wrong room. In sport, that logic goes even further because champions are not created by living in their comfort zones. They are forged by resistance. You don't become world-class by beating weaker opponents every day. You become world-class by facing heavyweights and surviving them. And that's where this debate gets a little complicated because critics argue that superstar participation makes domestic cricket a rather uneven contest.
There is a huge divide, chalk and cheese in terms of quality with some teams. It becomes very lopsided with some teams and there is no contest at all. It's not an ideal contest.
Ashwin's comments came after a brutal mismatch. Bihar, the stateside Bihar, thrashed Arunachal Pradesh by 397 runs. Youngster Vaibhav Suryavanshi smashed 190 of just 84 deliveries. But here's the counter. How do young players rise if they are never tested against the very best? Ashwin went a step further here, asking what such defeats really do to the confidence of smaller teams. It's a fair point. A loss like that got to hurt. It bruises morale. But here's the other side of the argument. Isn't the Vijay Hazare Trophy meant to be exactly that platform? A stage for India's budding cricketers, a stage to get noticed, a stage to show selectors that I belong here at the highest level. And when that stage includes the likes of Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma and many others of India's best, the spotlight doesn't just stay on them. It doubles for everyone else.
The scoring rate and the strike rate is very high when all these international players play. It was a treat watching him from so close and it was an honour.
That's of course the captain of Sikkim, a team that lost to Mumbai. Yes, they were beaten badly, but listen to what he just said. This wasn't just a loss, it was a learning curve. Watching players like Virat Kohli or Rohit Sharma from up close, seeing how they prepare, how they think, how they operate and dominate oppositions. That's the sort of education you can't get anywhere in any net session. And that lesson continued just days later. Mumbai faced Uttarakhand earlier today. Mumbai posted 331, another big score, but the headline didn't belong to the batters. It belonged to a young pacer from Uttarakhand, Devendra Bora. He dismissed Rohit Sharma for a duck and suddenly, who is Devendra Bora? Where did he come from? What else can he do? Started trending. That's the power of facing the very best, and that's what it can bring out of any youngster or inexperienced or the untested players. Take Gujarat versus Delhi, for instance. Delhi were restricted to 254. Virat Kohli, yes, top scored with 77, but it was spinner Vishal Jayswal who stole the moment. He dismissed Kohli, denying him a second straight 100. Jayswal's name was everywhere. That's what happens when you perform against giants. Because these stars, even if the matches are not televised, bring the lens. They bring the attention and the conversations. They bring opportunity. If you perform, you get noticed. And that's how doors will open. So yes, there is a gap in Indian domestic cricket, and yes, some matches are going to be one-sided. But the answer isn't to remove the best players from the competition entirely. The answer is to raise the bar, not lower the ceiling. Domestic cricket isn't meant to be comfortable. It's meant to be demanding, because international cricket will not go easy on you. And if India wants a deeper, tougher, more fearless talent pool to take from, then exposure to greatness isn't the problem, that's the solution. The Vijay Hazare Trophy or any such domestic tournament can't just be about providing intense contests right through. It's about preparing players for reality. A reality where bowlers face the likes of Rohit Sharma, where spinners can challenge Virat Kohli, where youngsters learn that pressure is not the enemy. It's a test. And Indian cricket has always thrived on this sort of a grind. From dusty maidans to packed stadiums, from domestic obscurity to global presence. India has forged stars in the quiet for the roar of international arenas. So the question is, are we ready to build more players who can stand up to them? Because that's how champions are truly made.
Want the facts?
The latest developments?
News that gets straight to the point.
Well, we've got all three just for you. This is Firstpost Live, a brand new show, your window into what really matters.
Don't miss it.
Firstpost now available in 9 languages on YouTube. English,
Stands at $36 trillion.
French,
Le FMI, comme
German,
Geschäftsführenden Direktor,
Hindi,
$30 trillion ka karjo.
Indonesian,
Pemerintah tanpa pemeriksaan.
Italian,
Sekali radikali.
Japanese,
4 兆ドル以上も.
Portuguese,
Por causa do próprio balanço patrimonial.
Spanish.
Beautiful bill.
Go to Settings, click on Audio Track and select the language of your choice. Be the first to know what's happening around you in your first language. Firstpost.